Hey, this is Eric, and welcome to Two Sats. Disclaimer: I am not a financial advisor. Unless you have been living under a rock, you know we are in a global crisis caused by the COVID-19. Unprecedented measures has been taken worldwide, restricting person-to-person contact. As the result, the market is crashing and cash has become king. For our investors, what should we do? Warren Buffett has said, be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. It sounds pretty straightforward, right? But there is two big questions. When and what? When do you know that others are greedy or fearful? And once you know, what should you invest in? I think it's quite obvious that people are fearful during crises such as now. In this video, I want to address the what part of Buffett's quote, and I will talk about this from the perspective of stock investing. There is an extreme amount of noise out there, making investing during crisis ever more difficult. From a 50,000 feet perspective, there are two ways to invest in the stock market: index and stock picking. The current overwhelming consensus is that investing in stock index will consistently outperform over 95% of people who are picking individual stocks. While indexing is a great way to invest for the more hands-off investors, there are systemic concerns about index-based investing strategies, but I will cover this in a future video. Now, my framework. It's a work in progress, and I hope it's interesting for you. The framework is simple: founder-centered approach. Fundamentally, when we invest in stocks that is publicly traded companies, what are we really investing in? Is it a company? Perhaps the unique products? I believe we are investing in the founder or the CEO or whomever has significant control of the company. A company is the result of the founder's effort in trying to pursue a vision. That founder's ability and his or her vision result in the success of a company. Therefore, picking a good investment is all about selecting the right person to trust your money with. Another reason is the market has ups and downs. Unpredictable events will happen eventually. In fact, you can always bet on that things always change, both externally, like what's going on in the world or in the competitive landscape, and internally within a company. The founder can be a relative constant factor that investors can rely on during uncertain times. Although a person do change, but capable people tend to be more capable in the long run. Then how do we find the right person to invest in? Wouldn't it be great if we can identify young Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Jack Ma, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and invest in their companies? This is what I'm setting out to do. Currently, I'm working on a list of qualities to look for, and will share that soon. Meanwhile, what do you think? The current 2020 lockdown is an opportunity for self-reflection. Like many companies cutting costs, we can take this opportunity to cut through the noise and remind ourselves of what is really important.
It's just you.
John Lennon once said, "When I was 5 years old, my mother always told me that happiness was the key to life. When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down, happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment, and I told them they didn't understand life. Thanks for being here. I will see you in the next one."